At this time, I'd like to just give thanks to God like how I normally give thanks. Let's talk story, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, I'd like to wish you all out there the love and good health and the wealth and good blessings of God. So I'm going to read from you for you Deuteronomy 28 chapters 1 to 14. And if you faithfully obey the voice of the Lord your God, be careful to do all of his commandments, which I command you today, the Lord your God will set you high above all nations of the earth. And all these blessings shall come on you and overtake you, if you obey the voice of the Lord your God. Blessed shall you be in the city, and blessed shall you be in the field. Blessed shall be the fruit of your womb, and the fruit of your ground, and the fruit of your castle, the increase of your herds, and the young of your flock. Blessed shall be your basket and your kneading bowl. Blessed shall you be when you come in, and blessed shall you be when you go out. The Lord will cause your enemies who rise against you to be defeated before your face. They shall come out against you one way and flee before you 7 ways. The Lord will command a blessing on you in your barns and in all you undertake, and he will bless you in the land which the Lord your God is giving you. The Lord will establish you as a holy people to himself, as he has sworn unto you, if you keep the commandments of the Lord your God and walk in his ways. And all peoples of the earth shall see that you are called by the name of the Lord, and they shall be afraid of you. And the Lord will make you abound in prosperity, in the fruit of your womb, and in the fruit of your stock, and in the fruit of your ground, in the land which the Lord swore unto your fathers to give you. The Lord will open to you his good treasure, his good treasury, the heavens to give the rain to your land in his season, and to bless all the work of your hand. You shall lend to many nations, but you shall not borrow. And the Lord will make you the head and not the tail. And you shall only go up and not down, if you obey the commandments of the Lord your God, which I command you today, being careful to do them. And if you do not turn aside from any of the words which I command you today, to the right hand or the left, to go after other gods to serve them. Basically, that's what it is. I'm just sharing with you God's blessings upon you, Oko, all of you out there. You know, like I said, Romans 3:23, for all have come short of the glory of God. Nobody is perfect. Everybody, has come short of the glory of God. Okay, so I'm just sharing this so that you can enhance your life. With whatever you're going through, there are no exceptions. Everybody has health concerns, financial concerns. Everybody has some kind of concern, right? So what it is we just keep going. I can. Never give up, and let your actions speak louder than words. With that said, I'd like to take you back to one of the lessons that I gave you. Every day I pray for God's skillful godly wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, just as he gave Solomon. So basically, this is the math of it. The math of what I gave you in the circle of fourths and fifths. That's right, we're going back to that. For in the circle of fifths, okay, C has 0 sharps, it has 7, 0 sharps, it has 7 naturals. G has 1 sharp, 6 naturals. D has 2 sharps, 5 naturals. A has 3 sharps, 4 naturals. E has 4 sharps, 3 naturals. B has 5 sharps, 2 naturals. F sharp has 6 sharps, 1 natural. C sharp has 7 sharps and 0 natural. So if you look over here, the math of it it adds up to the number 7. 7 days in a week. Okay, with the circle of fourths. C, once again, we start off with C traditionally. C has no flats, but has 7 naturals. F has 1 flat, 6 naturals. B flat has 2 flats, 5 naturals. E flat has 3 flats, 4 naturals. A flat has 4 flats, 3 naturals.
E flat is 3 flats, 4 naturals. A flat is 4 flats, 3 naturals. D flat is 5 flats, 2 naturals. G flat is 6 flats, 1 natural. C flat is 7 flats, no natural. The math again adds up to the number 7. So basically, that's what I wanted to share with you today. And also, based on the circle of fifths, okay, this is like for the beginning and the intermediate and the advanced. But what I'm about to share with you is for the intermediate and advanced. Remember I gave you the circle of fourths of fifths. Well, what happens when I gave you the circle of fourths of fifths? What was established? The 1 chord, the 2 minor, the 3 minor, the 4 chord, the 5 chord, the 6 minor, the 7 flat minor, flat 5, and the C. That was established. So what's happening is, basically, the major chord occurs at 2 times on the 1 and the 4. What that means is, C is the 1 of C, right? C is going to be the 4 of what? C is the 4 of G. So why am I telling you this? Well, at that moment in time, if the person plays C and you have enough time, you can play the C scale against C. But C is also the 4 of G. Can you play a G scale? Well, indeed you can, because it's family, huh? It's in the cocoa, the DNA. Okay, so that's the 1 and 4. There's 2 majors. Okay, there are 3 minors. Okay, the 2 minor, the D minor, is the 2 of C. Okay, the D minor is the 3 of D flat, and the D minor is the 6 of F. Because we have established 3 minor keys, the minor chord will occur in 3 different keys. Why am I telling you this? Because if somebody plays for a D minor for a couple of bars, you indeed can play the C major scale. The D minor is the 3rd of B flat. You can also play a B flat scale just against the D minor. The D minor is the 6th of F, so you can play an F scale against that. Okay, the 5 chord is also a major initially, but it's usually played as a 7. And as I shared earlier, there's only one dominant 7, right? So in other words, it's an anomaly right here. So this dominant 7 right here. So anytime you have a dominant 7, you are specifically in the key of C. So basically, it's unforgiving. G7, you're in the key of C. I also mentioned that the minor 7 flat 5, the 7th degree, is also G. So basically, this is the calculus. Okay, B minor 7 flat 5 equals G7 in the key of C. Now this is the template for every key. What am I trying to tell you here? Well, basically, B minor 7 flat 5. We have the 1, flat 3, flat 5, flat 7. B is a 1. D is a flat 3rd, F is a flat 5, A is a flat 7. The spelling of the chord is the word I need to use. Is the word, the spelling is B, D, F, A. Okay, for G, G7 is spelled 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, flat 7. So in the key of G, G is the 1, B is the 3rd, D is the 5th, and F is the flat 7th. Now if you look at the common tones, right? Here's a B, here's a B, here's a D, here's a D, here's an F, here's F. So that A, basically, if you come over here and you look at this, a G9 equals 1, 3, 5, 7, flat 7, 9. So that's G, B, D, F, and A. Why am I showing you the 9th? Because you see that A in B minor 7 flat 5, that's basically the 9th of G. So the calculus of this is basically this. B minor 7, flat 5, the 7th degree of in the key of C. It happens only once in all of the circular fifths and fourths. Equals G9. So let me show you this over here. Can you pass me the guitar, please? So here's a B minor 7 flat 5. Angelo's going to give a close up. Here's a B minor 7 flat 5 right here. And the G9 is right here. Subtle change, but why am I showing you this? I'm showing you this so you can apply this, you can use this. We're calling this amazing complexity. And I'm calling this calculus. Because the calculus, what we're dealing with here is formulas. Yeah? Okay, now this is the algebra of it. The algebra is capital M means major, minuscule m means minor. Okay, delta means major, minus means minor. A plus means a sharp fifth. You know, an altered chord is a flat 5 or a sharp 5. Let's call it altered chord. These are all symbols. It's like algebra. I showed you the math of it initially, and it gave you the formula, so you can you can compute the distance, you know, from node to node. Basically, it's coming from that. It's coming from that template that I gave you, circle of fourths and fifths. So, why am I telling you this? I'm showing you this. Matthew 5:48. Be ye therefore perfect, as your heavenly Father which art in heaven is perfect. Okay, it's not about being mediocrity. It's not about putting anybody down and being better than somebody else. It's just being the best that you can be. Like I was watching Anna Bessanova, and what she brings to the table is amazing. You know what I'm saying? It's not mediocre. And there's so many things on the internet you watch. It's not mediocre. You look for the things that are remarkable. So indeed, yes, you know, you can be who you are. Be who you are. Simple is simple. Simple is the answer. You know, to a lot of people. Keep it simple. That's happy. You're happy with the main thing. However, if you want to move on, you want to be extraordinary, and then you can get into the math of music. You can get into the algebra of music. You can get into the calculus of music. You can get into the geometry of music. And all geometry is, let me show you this right here. This is your fingerboard. 6 strings. There you go, 3 frets. This is string number 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is the example I gave you. This is a D7 chord right here. See the design right there? If you look at it here, it's a triangle. It's also it's heading towards this part up ahead. This is where the nut is. So that's the geometry of it. Every chord and every scale also has its own geometry. I would like to just conclude with this. Yeah, let's take the same C major scale. Okay, what is the C major scale, please? Okay, good. Louder, please. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Correct. Now from C to F is a perfect fourth. From G to C is a perfect fourth. From F to G is a major second. So what is a perfect fourth? Well, in order to know that, you need to know what a minor second is, what a major third is, what a perfect fourth is, what an augmented fourth is, what a perfect fifth is, what an augmented fifth, or what a flat 5 is, what minor 6, what a major 6 is, what a minor 7, and what a major 7 is, and then the octave. Okay, so what is this all about? Well, let me share it with you. Remember the root? Angelo told you about the root. This is where you begin. C goes to D flat. That's a minor second. That goes to E. That's a major third, with C being the root. This is an E. Perfect fourth of C is F. Okay. So perfect fourth of F, and then we have the augmented fourth, which is F sharp. Okay, and then C. So D flat is also C sharp. Yep. E, F, F sharp, and then we have the perfect fifth, which is G. And let's go. We have the sharp five, which would be let's give a sharp five, which is a G sharp. And then we have the minor six. Okay, G sharp. This would be A. Okay, so that's a major six. Okay, and then we have an A sharp. Or it's also B flat. So major six is A, and then it goes to A sharp, which is also B flat. Okay, so then we have minor seven, and then B natural is a major seven, and then we have C, which is octave. So we're computing the note, the distance from note to note. What you're doing is a calculus. You're thinking in terms of half steps. You're computing the notes in half steps. Okay, so a minor six of C would be here. This is a minor six, it's A flat. Okay, so if you go from C to F, C to F is 4 half steps. We go 1 and 1, C to F, C, D flat, E, F. So that's starting on C becomes a 0, 1, 2, 3. So, and then we have the link, which is a major second. So C to F is a perfect fourth. A to G to C is a perfect fourth. So the equation is here is a major scale equals a perfect fourth plus a major second plus a perfect fourth. Also for the sound of it, as you go back down for ear training, this is joy, joy to the world, the Lord has come. Da 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 da. The major scale. Then we have what is for your ear training. Can I have the guitar again? There we go. I'm holding the C now. I'm going C to the D. C, D. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. The first two notes. Happy birthday is a major second. Happy birthday. And here's. Here comes the bride. Here comes the bride. It's a perfect fourth. C to F. C, F, F, F. So why am I showing you this? Well, because when you're developing the human instrument, like I showed you initially, you're developing pitch recall, the mindset, tool set, and skill set. Basically, you want to be able to hear the changes. You know, the people with perfect pitch, they'll tell you the song is in the key of whatever it's in. Yeah, you know, and also the melody. Okay, you know, like note for note, like how Angelo does. He transcribes everything note for note because of his ear training. He's been doing it for years. By virtue of doing that, then you can transpose. You can transcribe. You can learn. Okay, I wanted to leave you with this. C to F and G to C. It's called a tetrachord. Tetra meaning four. Tetrachord. We're using tertiary harmony to create the major scale. Anyway, the tetrachord for C is this. Watch this. C, D, E, F. Da, 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 da. There's a movable design. Da, 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 da. That is that's the atom family. So it's movable. Your root is here. C, C sharp, D. So already you have the scale halfway. Now to go up to this tetrachord, the G, A, B, C, G, A, B, C. If you look, you can see it's a different design. Move that up. This is in the key of C. C sharp, D, D sharp, E. As you can see, everything is movable. So it's called a movable design. You can actually move it up. Now, when you mix and match tetrachords, then what do you have? Do you have different modes like the Ionian mode, the Dorian mode, the Phrygian mode, the Lydian mode, the Mixolydian mode, the Aeolian mode, the Locrian mode? So there's something for you to think about. What are those things that I just mentioned? Remember, the great minds ask great questions. With that said, God bless you all. Aloha nui. Ho'olohe. Ho'oko. Holomua. So just listen, practice, and succeed. Ho'okani ike Kika. The sound, kani means a beautiful sound. Ho'okani. Get a good tone on your guitar. Play the melody of the song, because that's what a lot of the people want to hear. Play the right changes, play in time, play in tune. And the next one is Ho'okani ike Kika. That's for your creative genius. Improvise. Instead of going home the same way, take a different route without getting injured or anything. Break out of the comfort zone. Aloha nui, everybody.